Testing. 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 What the heck? Testing. Oh, there we go. Alright. Today, we are going to play some freaking New Frontier Craft. Okay? I'm pissed right now, to be honest. Not even gonna lie, I am pissed. I'm cooling off. So, we're getting down with the function. Okay? Need some goddamn hazelnuts. Why is this not working? It just worked. Are you freaking kidding me? What am I, banned? Oh. There we are. Oh. Okay, good. So, welcome to the New Frontier Craft. Pretty much, I've played this before, but... Oh, fuck. Hold on. Oh, my God. Let me take a swig. Oh. Alright, let's get in it. Get in it. So I made a world already. We're going to just make a new world for the playthrough. I'm going to call it Dorn Hours Today. On TV. Give it true. Don't know why I can't edit that. Call this world Big Fat Man. You know, this is pretty fucking stupid. Yeah. Oh, look at that. So we got a few things here. Osmium. Looks like there's been quite a bit that's happened here since the last time I've shown my face around here. So, look at all these woods. Vertical slabs. What? So, what? Are vertical slabs just a separate thing? This is pretty lit. We're getting into New Frontier Craft today. Wait a minute. Do you hear that? It's the sound of nothing, which is a huge problem. Okay? What was it? F3T. F3T. Why can't I hear anything? What's going on here? Hold on. I gotta test some things. Don't look at the Pirated Movies website. I don't want to be the reason why they're taken down. Okay? Oh, it's an audio issue. You know why? Because I didn't turn this off. That's just the way it works now for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. That's just the reason it works now. The way it works now. You know, computers and I still can't hear anything. Frickin' hell, man. F3T. What is going on? This is so annoying. Are you kidding? Am I not going to be able to hear this? I can't do that. I can't put up with that today. F3S. F3T. F3T. Why? God. Ugh. I might not even be able to play that version. If it doesn't work audibly, I mean, there's tons of beta mods, so let me edit instance, see what's going on here. Should be an option. No. How do we do the thing? Okay, first, let's just turn this up anyways, because it's better to have that up. But, no. Call this, actually, New Frontier Craft also. Okay. Okay, we're getting aside from the point here. Look, it's on the scan and sound proxy, so it should just have the sounds in the game. I've already done the thing where you replace the folder. That doesn't work. So, the sounds are already all in the folder. And regardless of whether you replace them, it doesn't work. So let's go F3T again. Maybe F3S just to make sure. That's a good sign. What? What the hell is that? Oh, I'm not doing this right now. Okay, so yes, that's a W. Okay, now, welcome to New Frontier Craft. This is a pretty lit mod. I've played it before, not to the extent, but this is a pretty lit version. And it's apparently even litter now because it has even more content. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty classy Minecraft experience in here. So, looks like there's a lot of stuff to get into here. Bismuth, osmium, fucking rubies and titanium, which is skin colored for some reason, steel. So, looks like we got some exciting things to get into here. Mystery ore. Okay, we're gonna have to turn that music down though, because it's just like, oh my god, I got old man ears. That shit literally overpowers everything. Okay? I think that sheep partially landed on that water block, making a stone sound. That was interesting. So, I don't know. Let me see if there's enchant. No, there's wrench. So there's no enchanting. So, you just kind of want to get the best gear you can. This is why Java Edition, this is one of the big reasons why Java Edition will always be superior to Bedrock Edition, in my opinion. Just because you can do things like this, which, I guess you can do things like this with Bedrock Edition, but not really. Not even really in the slightest. I mean, you can remove a bunch of crap from the game and stuff, I guess, but I don't know what you can do with Bedrock Edition, but I know you can't do this. So, before I even go into a cave, I'm gonna need to find some coal. Oh my god, I hear footsteps. That's freaking terrifying. Not a big rant today about nature, because I was walking by one of my favorite spots to just chill, you know? And I noticed that it's just getting taken down now by tractors and industrial, so... Yep. Nothing I can say or do about that, so... Sucks. But, you know, it sucks to suck, you know? It sucks to be a sucker in this world, you know? Because, you know... Sucks not to be in control of everything, you know? Sucks not to have the privilege, you know? Dude, I don't even know where you are! Oh my god. You know, I'm pissed. I'm pretty pissed about that. I'm still pretty pissed about that. But, you know, I'm trying to forget about it because, you know, obviously there's nothing I can do, and I'm just a speck in this world under the massive cleat of the billionaire. So, you know, whatever. But, you know, what is this? Why is this red? That's weird. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Dude. Oh, my God. I need to grab something. I literally walked into that. God. Oh, my God. Another one? Can't be dealing with this right now, dude. I'm going to die. What is this, tin? Give me that. It's copper. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get the hell out of here now before I die. This version's hard. It's harder than I anticipated. Wow. That was just chaos. The good thing is we have some coal. Maybe I can get some food from these chickens. You could just die. Neither of them gave me food, so... I like the grass. It's like different, but it's not like too different, you know. It's not like annoyingly shaded, but you know. I like my pixeliness less shaded. Not a big fan of pixely shadiness, you know? I think that I'm speaking solely from opinion. The textures for actions and stuff are probably the best example of what I really don't like in a pixel art, you know, thing. But obviously, you know, it all comes down to preference. You know, whatever art style you prefer. I prefer the pixeliness where, you know, you can both realize what it is you're looking at, but you still have some questions about it because it's pixely and hard to understand a little bit. But, you know, I like a nice balance of incoherency to coherency. This is a huge ravine. That's what I'm going to say. I think it is. I've been just looking at these mods recently, just kind of like trying to get stuck on one, you know, trying to get like, trying trying to use snow sticking to the ground as an analogy here, but I don't know how to form the sentence. But you get what I mean. Trying to make one of them stick. You know, I even looked at InDev California, which I thought was pretty interesting, which I might actually do a video on because it looks really interesting. But you know, even if I'm an IP embarrassment, it's still cool to look at. You know, it's a weird version. You have to pay and buy property and stuff. It's like Minecraft, but if it were more realistic. So great. Anyways, yeah. We're just gonna I might take a look at it later in this stream even. I just don't know yet because kind of vibing with this one. It's pretty like soul Minecrafty. Just kind of, you know, I want something easy but not like it didn't seem like it was going to be hard, but it seemed like it was going to be confusing, but I have no real gauge on that yet. There's a lot of mods for early versions like this. Jeez, these torches are like nothing. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to really lock in here. There's no eating sound. This is gonna be a hard first night. I'm gonna have to like dig myself in a little space here to live in. Because I guarantee you monsters are just going to be difficult to deal with. In fact, let me make sure it's on hard mode. Yeah, obviously, like I like it hard. People don't. I like it hard, but I also, you know, like it doable still. You know, unlike my previous mod packs, you know. I like how the selector's red. I think that's kind of neat. It's a little bit interesting. So, and then we're going to try and get some of this copper smelted, which can be used to make things. So, yeah. Might just try to explore a little bit, but this might end up just costing me my life, so I have to be careful here. I don't know how far I made it in this version last time I went at it. Is that gravel? Yes. It's gravel with a different texture on there. Oh, God. I gotta be careful here. I've really wanted to play one called Hybrid Survival, but that one was taken down by the creator. Break him out. That's pretty much what I said in the Discord where I found that out. You know, is that it was taken down. Just so sad, because that version honestly looked totally interesting, but you know. So now we have a copper pickaxe, which we'll use once our other pickaxes burn out. Kind of have to be careful for torches here because kind of running out. Need to find some coal here. I have a little bit of a sword going on here to defend myself, but that's about it. I mean, this is real Minecraft right here. Okay. Some may disagree. You're welcome to do so. Because this is epic. Dude, I don't want to have to drop down there because then it's just going to be chaos with this spider right here. Oh, God. Okay, now we got to build ourselves a staircase lead down here. I don't know how I just did this, but whatever. Whatever. Looks like the durability is just kind of the bar instead of actually being a number. It's just when the bar runs out. No, it's a number. So. Man, we gotta find some coal around here, man. Gotta be careful though, because I do hear skeletons. It's a really good way to die. So. May have to go back to that spawn area that we kind of had go. I don't want to take a risk of losing everything here. Okay. I turned on keep inventory. Good. I have no idea which direction to go, but I'm thinking it's going to be this direction. It might just be stuck here right now because, it's still the middle of the night. Fuck it. However, I can't see a thing, so this is... I don't even know if I'm headed to where I was. I see a creeper over there. I have, like, basically no sense of movement here. Is that a slime? No, that's a sheep. There's something right there. Sheep. It's a good thing I turned on keep inventory, because that kind of would have been a really big pain in my ass, to be honest. God, I don't know where that wool went. Okay, it's right there. I don't know if there's different colored beds in this version. I might just kill that sheep just to... forget it. I just need to get to land here. Oh! Oh! What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! I'm dead. Okay. I just need that sun to be gone. That moon. I went that way. Maybe I went this way last time. Because, like, think about it. I would have gone to the closest island that was, like, tangible. This doesn't really seem like where I went, but... My hotbar's a disgrace right now, but I'm kind of in a pickle right now, so I can't really deal with that. Something's wrong. Because, okay, never mind. Something was wrong for a second there. Oh god. Okay. Get away. Oh my god. This is just unfolding right now. Aggressively and progressively unfolding. Okay, let's get out of here because there's monsters everywhere. Yeah, no, this is where I went. So, I need to go back to that cave, grab some of that coal. God, if only we could have the same thing with Minecraft Legacy Console Edition, which is kind of starting to happen, but not in a way where it feels like oh hey, it's not really happening in a way where it feels like it's going to be a permanent thing. It's happening in sort of a way where it's kind of like, well, better download this while I can and hope that even after it's gone, I can still play it. But this is fucking dope. Let's just be glad we have this because, Microsoft. I feel like realistically, like, you wouldn't really want to make Microsoft the enemy here, but at the same time, like, what is not making them the big enemy here gonna do? It's either way, you get nothing, so might as well just be pissed. God, I need to make a crafting table right now after I mine this tree, and hopefully that creeper doesn't come right up behind me and fucking blow me up again. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and do a little bit of this action here. Seriously gonna need some action here. But oh man, if a younger version of myself had access to stuff like this, would have been so happy. Not that I'm not happy with being able to, enjoy stuff like this, but, I know that this is the type of stuff that Microsoft hates and wants gone, which, drives me fucking crazy, but, Dude, I can't see any coal here. So. Oh, there you are, you motherfucker. Great, just what I need. A creeper right up my alleyway here. What is this? Oh, what is this? Tin? Oh my god, I broke the torch. Can't let that thing hurt me because he is on fire. Alright. I don't know if tin is any better than copper. We'll have to just see. Oh my god. Oh, I'm boned. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Maybe. my god, get out of here. Fuck out of here. Oh god. Oh, wow. Dead. Didn't even have time to react. It's okay. Don't really know how boats work in this version. Let's hope they aren't destructible. Looks like good for now. I think really, like, one of my biggest enemies right now is just Microsoft. You know what I mean? It's just how it be right now. Dorn Keebler versus Microsoft. Yeah. The fucking snake with millions of heads. Thought I just collected some coal. Did I use that all to make torches? That's crazy. I don't know how much copper I'm gonna need, but it's everywhere. I imagine this one's gonna take a little bit more elbow grease to really pull out of the ground here. Get off the ground, that's what I meant to say. Because that kind of makes more sense as an analogy. Let's see, that's deep. Oh! God. Great. As soon as I find a patch of coal, I run out of torches. That's just lovely. Don't know where that skeleton is. He's there. Oh, there's more coal. Sweet. Oh my god. Get out of here. You're not part of this. Yeah. You've got to be effing me right now. I don't know why I did this right now, but it's whatever. It's a terrible idea. Alright. It's on site for creepers and monsters. So don't even make any sound when you get hurt. Ah! Oh! Got heal. Gotta heal. Dude, you see how hard this one is? I don't really have super upset moments super often. It's genuinely difficult to feel anything but nothing. But, when I was walking past that sweet nature area today, just watching it, what? What did I just press to make that happen? R. F. Oh, we gotta remove that keybind, dude. But when I was walking back, or past that nature area today, it just, caused me to feel very, it caused me to feel a great dread. Oh, I'm dead. It caused me to feel a great feeling of dread and, hopelessness, And that's what I feel every time I see, a nice little area with a bit of nature going on to it go away, and get decimated by the by the force of industrial, just sucks so much, makes me feel terrible. And while it's, obviously there's so much nature in the world, and, there's so much nature in the world, but that was a piece of nature that I enjoyed going to and just frolicking in, So, now it's gone. Which, obviously, it's whatever. It's not in the broader scale of things, it's not that big of a deal, but, I'm not afraid to say that it is to me, Because, nature is like a very nice place to be, not just at a park, or as an attraction, but just, a place where you can go, and just because I'm not even a big fan of hiking on trails or anything, that's not really what I like to do. I just like to go and be in nature, without any trails or anything. I like to walk through the bushes, find a nice empty spot in the woods, maybe smoke a mook, you know what I mean? But, I watch the world around me go and turn into fucking suburbia from over the fucking edge, you know what I mean? It just sucks. It sucks. What am I gonna do? Go and live in a different country where they're doing the same thing? There's multiple impossibilities, that I would have to overcome to maybe find a place that, it's, when you think about it, it just gets unrealistic and crazy, so, that's how it's supposed to feel, It's not supposed to feel possible that you would just have a nice unclaimed patch of forest to go enjoy. You know, it's supposed to feel impossible, and it does. So, congratulations, I guess. And obviously, my perspective is just kind of the hippie perspective, right? Like, you know, like, oh, nature, man. But it's deeper than that. Because I don't really consider myself to be much of a hippie. Like, you know, I do some hippie ass shit, but that doesn't make me a hippie, you know. But you know, obviously, if someone's understanding, like if what's in, you know, if hippie is the only thing that's in their range of understanding, you just kind of like submit to the definition, because you know, like, you know, to a lot of people things are just kind of black and white. You know what I mean? You love nature, you're a hippie, and you know, if you don't live life along the same narrative, then you fall under a definition. You know, not for everybody, but you know, like, I'm talking about the majority of interactions here, the broader scale of interactions. You know, not the unique interactions that you will have. You know. Oh, I'm dead. We didn't put anything in there. Oh, great. Okay. So, I guess now we can try and make some copper armor. And maybe a bed. Gang, we can make a bed. Yay. Sweet. I mean, we could go on and on about perspectives and the way they differ and vary and whatnot, but, you know, there's no point, you know what I mean? I mean, why waste all that time, you know, when truthfully there's no point to wasting that time. So we used 2 of my copper. So I may not have enough. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, no. We're gonna need a little more copper. I don't really need it yet. Let me see if I can just make something out of this. Okay. So you can make copper armor and things. Yeah, I've actually tried to have this conversation before, but that's what you get from this conversation. You get basically, you know, you get black and white perspective. That's what you get. you don't, you know. It doesn't get you anywhere having this conversation, you know. Should this just be my little island? What I could do, obviously, is make the whole thing like stone and then just make a big old house. But I don't really want to do that because, you know, and that makes it look like there was never an island here to begin with. You know what I mean? If I'm going to do an island house, then it needs to be a house on an island. So I'm going to figure this out. Eventually. You know, if you want acceptance, get it from yourself. Because that's the only place where you're truly going to get it. You know what I mean? You don't need it from anybody else because, you know, it's pointless to try and seek it out from anybody else. This armor should be pretty good. I think. I might just walk up there and die again, but we'll see what happens here. I'm not going to have enough for the helmet, so obviously we're going to have to do a little bit more searching for that. I like the way the water's colored in this version. It's not like it's kind of got the same effect that Better Than Adventure has, where it's like it's a interesting color of water that, you know, that isn't quite the original color of water. I think, you know, from what I'm looking at it and seeing, anyways. Not really. I'm not really actually planning on basing here. Like this would be like I want to base up there. First, I want to get all my goodies in order before I make a big house. Suppose I could go up here and make a base now. And that way, you know, when I died, I wouldn't have to do this whole maneuver every time. I kind of want to see if I can crash this boat, but I don't really want to find out because I don't want to make another boat. So, it looks like we're good. Looks like some TNT was detonated here, to be honest. How long the tools last in this version? It doesn't really. Oh no, it does tell you. Diamond tools have 3,250. So what's better than diamond? 1,000. Not even these are really better. In fact, the durability is kind of ass. Sapphire? Not even close. Not even close. Diamond is the best. From what it would seem. Nope. Osmium is. But let's go back up and check the diamond. Which I don't know where it is now for some reason. Oh, here it is. Yeah, diamond has 3,000 durability. What about gold? I don't know. So, like, nothing. None of these extra ores are even as good as diamond. But then again, I'm only looking at the swords. Let me look at the pickaxes. Not even close. Not even close. Nothing even compares. I don't even know how to make brass or bronze. Brick oven? Oh. That's kind of weird. You make brass out of zinc and copper. You make bronze out of copper and tin. So we got a lot of things to mine here. Looks like the progression has been stretched out a bit. So I do want to make my base up here soon, but I don't really have enough blocks. That's the problem here. Need more blocks. Need more everything right now. So we're just gonna go at it here. Just kind of in a weird place right now. Not used to feeling pissed and hopeless. I'm used to feeling like whatever, who cares about anything. Great. This is all very weird generation. But I guess I kind of like how it redoes the progression a little bit. I like the new crafting stations and whatnot. You know what? Honestly, we need a house down before nighttime. So I think that's going to be my focus now, as the sun literally sets right now. You know, it doesn't even have to be a big house. We can expand on it later. It just needs to be something like a roof over my head and some walls around me so the zombies can't get me. Skeletons. You know. Worst case scenario, we just sleep outside and make the sun go away. We'll say I don't really like there not being a damage sound. It's kind of an L, but it's, you know, it's all coming together pretty nice. Oh my god. Dude, we might be cooked. know what? Let's just sleep now before I fucking die. Or it might do that thing where monsters spawn. Okay, no, they don't. Okay, good. This will be my little cave that I wander down to. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, there it is. Food. There's another one. Oh god. I need a lot of copper and a lot of tin. So that's what I'm trying to get right now. Don't have enough, so doesn't necessarily mean just go back up to the house. We're just gonna melt some of that tin. I don't really know which one has more durability, but I don't really care. We're just gonna get it done. There's a lot of different metals. Some of them really aren't that great, like bismuth. Like this has jack shit for durability. You look at copper. Copper, I think. No, it has barely anymore. It's weird. Makes you wonder what the point is exactly. Let's check how much durability a bronze pickaxe has. A pretty good amount. So what's the deal with bismuth? Bismuth. Not sure. Not really sure. It's cool. Looks a rainbow. God. Dude, where are you? Where is this fool? Down here. Oh shit, dude. Dang it. I don't really know what the sole focus of this version is. I hope it's not super machine heavy, but it is new Frontier Craft, so it might just be. But the thing I'm waiting for, truthfully, is modded Minecraft Pocket Edition. We may never have that, but, you know, that's what I'm waiting for. Modded Minecraft Pocket Edition. You know. And obviously, what we have now is modded Minecraft Console Edition, which is quite lit, if I do say so myself. So, W's for that, but I can't believe that's what we got anyways, because, you know, it just would have been completely impossible if not for, you know, the leak that happened, you know. If not for that, it would have been completely and utterly impossible and never would have happened. So, that's pretty interesting, you know. Great. It's very interesting. Look at all this crap we had to go through just to get Microsoft, just to get something we wanted out of Microsoft, you know, for the thousands and millions of dollars of other people's money they make all the time. Like, look at how much we had to go through just to get something we wanted out of them, you know, anything we wanted out of them, you know what I mean? Just to get a little bit of customer satisfaction, you have to go through so much, you know what I mean? I'll never understand my hatred for Microsoft, you know. Because to get even a little bit of consumer satisfaction out of Microsoft, you have to go through a lot. You know what I mean? You have to go through a lot to just get a little bit of consumer satisfaction out of Microsoft. Mainly with, like, I'm not happy with Windows 11 either. Windows 10 is being, you know, its support was continued, but it's still, you know, they still don't plan on supporting it, you know, after a certain point, still, you know. Even though, you know, I don't know. Windows 11 is so ass. I just can't, you know. It's like, you know, I wish I knew that they were going to just continue supporting Windows 10 for even longer before I made the switch to Windows 11. Literally the biggest mistake of my life. Not of my life, but, you know, of a pretty large mistake that I made, you know. I should have stuck with Windows 10. Shouldn't have switched to crappy old Windows 11. This Windows 11 is so garbage, you know. It's the worst Windows since Windows 8. And, yeah. I have so many bad things to say about Windows 10. I could just sit here and talk crap about Windows 10 all day, but Windows 11, sorry. Windows 10 is the good one. You know. I miss Windows 10, you know. I took it for granted and now I'm stuck with Windows 11. If it ain't broke, then turn it into a big piece of shitty spyware. That's the new human motto. If it ain't broke, make it worse. Break it. If it ain't broke, then break it and make it suck. That's, it's just the new human motto. Oh, and if somebody pays for something, make sure to give them the worst version of it you can, too. We can learn a thing or two from these big corporations, about making money. Oh, hi. Awesome. No creeper behind me there. The good thing is, I've got plenty of dirt. Or landscape. Oh God, I don't even remember what went where. Damn creepers. That's gonna have to be it for today, guys. I'm feeling pretty run out of energy today. So, we'll be back. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was New Frontier Craft. I'll show you actually real quick, the list of mods that there is for this launcher here. Because there's so many. So you got all these fun versions to play. So pretty lit.